Hi Glyn, thanks very much for the question with regards your Samsung washing machine turning off mid-cycle with the display not illuminating. Now, you've said to me a couple of things in the email that you've sent. Firstly, your model number is a Samsung WF90F5E5U4W/EU. Now, if your machine, you've said you've had an engineer out and you've paid him £30 for coming out, and he just told you it was the circuit board that was at fault, and yes, these circuit boards can become faulty, but you didn't tell me if he tested the power supply coming from the actual plug that comes into the back of the machine on the suppressor or filter, and then there are two wires from there that lead to the circuit board. You should have done a test on that plug to make sure that you had 240 volts, because sometimes the suppressor or the electronic filter can fail and become intermittent and open circuit while there's a load on the machine. So if you want to test that first. The next thing is, if it's the circuit board as you were describing and you're wondering whether it's worth having a go at trying to find faults on these circuit boards, your problem with Samsung washing machine circuit boards is they are encapsulated in a silicone. This is to stop moisture getting onto the circuit board, but it also makes it a nightmare for trying to find things like dry joints, which are a common problem when a machine fails in this way. You might have a diode or resistor or another component, and one of the pins that go through the circuit board to connect it to the tracks on the circuit board might have become dry. And when I say dry, this is an expression that's used in the electronic industry. A joint, the solder has disconnected from the actual terminal, and therefore it's an intermittent problem that it's got a connection when the ampage is low, but as soon as something like a heater comes on or the motor comes on, it breaks the circuit board, therefore disconnecting the power completely from the machine. So if that's the case, it is difficult to work on it. But I wouldn't go replacing it with a new one unless you can get it at the right price. I wouldn't want to be seeing you spend more than £100 on a new circuit board for the machine. And sometimes, if you can identify the circuit board that is on your machine and make sure it is programmed for your machine, sometimes engineers sell off old stock on eBay and Amazon, and you might be able to get one at an affordable price. Another way of doing it is use your model number off your machine and see if anyone else is selling that machine on eBay, because they may be selling it cheaply because it has an electrical fault with the heating system or the motor, or it might even have collapsed bearings in the drum. This way you'd be able to pick up the machine very cheaply and therefore repair it at an affordable price and stop the machine going on the landfill. I've put a link on this video in the description which will take you through to a web page where you'll be able to get all the spare parts for your machine if you decide to go for new, and I've also put some useful videos on there for you with regards trying to identify intermittent faults on these machines. I hope all this information helps. Please remember, if you do need further help, it's always sometimes useful to send us a YouTube video with the fault that you've got. Just upload it to your account and send me the link, and then I would be able to have a look at it. I hope all this information helps you. By the way, it would be useful to us if you always give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as that really does help indexing our stuff on YouTube with regards other people finding it who have got a similar problem. Thanks very much indeed for contacting us. Good luck with your repair.